Going to start recording. So first thing first, we have a lot of announcements. And Tristan and Micah, this one announcement that I'm going to share with you guys will definitely pertain to both of you. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that we had a lot of really cool opportunities coming up. And so there's a document linked here with lots of different things that hopefully you guys can attend. Um, Here is the one that I was going to mention for you specifically, Tristan. So, this virtual art station, the one that I'm highlighting right here, it's really cool. It's a scientist who basically is going to be on the surface of Jupiter's moon, Titan. Well, not really. He's going to be pretending to be there, but and he's going to be teaching us a lot about. Oh, good. We just had like 8 people show up. All right. I'll unmute you guys so you can say hi again.
So that's kind of my thing. Or my
Yeah. Yeah, this will definitely, and I'll just back up for those kiddos who just walked in, like, or came in, Adam and AJ. And Adam, this will definitely pertain to you as well. Here on our agenda for today, I have this document linked with all, and this is also on your homeroom page, with lots of really cool upcoming opportunities for you guys to get involved in. Um, for those kiddos who can't always come in person, the second one right here that I'm highlighting is really awesome, and there is a possibility that you'll be able to do it virtually. Okay, here's the thing: there's a limited
So is there
number.
only one? Is there only one class?
Yeah, yeah, it's only one class because it's a scientist, and he is going to be teaching us about science and art together. And there's only 30 spots available. And here's the thing: he wants people to come in person because it makes it easier for him. But he's willing to let some kids log on virtually as well. Some kids. So, what we're going to do is kind of a first come, first serve basis. Those kids who can come in person will definitely get a spot because it just makes it a lot easier for this person to do his deal.
So I could be there. I could be there, but I would just have to be on the virtual thing. That sounds
Exactly.
really fun.
Yes, it's really cool. So, you would be attending virtually. So, you would be filling this RSVP out, and we will take a first come, first serve basis. So, basically, if you were the first on the list, then you would be the first to be able to attend virtually. So, let's just say that there's 15 people who come in person. That would mean there would be 15 spots left for virtual. So, the first 15 would get into the class. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then,
Yep.
of course, we have bowling, and then we have our end of the year party. So it's all right here on this document for you. All right. So those were my first 2 announcements. My next announcement is spring break. And all of you, I'm sure, are very excited about spring break, as I am as well.
Yay!
Yeah. As soon as you are caught up with all of your work, you may begin your spring break. So, if you are finished with everything that you're supposed to be done with as of 3 o'clock today, well, then start your spring break today. Technically, it starts tomorrow afternoon, but basically, hopefully, you have been working and not gotten too far behind. If you have to work during spring break to catch up, that's what I would suggest doing. Um, but anyway, we will resume class and virtual classrooms again on March 31st. Sound good?
I had a question.
Sure.
Is it okay that I'll be doing school next week,
Mm-hmm.
even though your guys' spring break, because that's just my regular school week. Like technically my spring break.
Oh, yeah, Tristan, you're fine because you worked way ahead. So you are totally on track. You took this week off, which is great, but you're still completely caught up. And so you just kind of switched your spring break weeks, and that's totally fine.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Yay. No problem. All right. Well, Luke is here with us too. Welcome, Lucas.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so Tristan, I'm gonna mute you for now because I think there's a little bit of background noise with your headset. It's probably because you're in a different place. Um, Here we go. So we're not going to get into like a whole big brand new unit. I mean, we have, like I said, one day before spring break. But what we're going to do today is kind of review some things that we've already been talking about. So we're going to be talking about healthy plates. And I'm not talking about the plate itself being healthy. I'm talking about the food on it. And then we're going to practice drawing a healthy meal. And then I have a little game for us, and then you can play it much longer on your own because it's pretty fun. And then we'll talk a little bit about fractions. So all of that food that we're drawing on the circular plate, we'll kind of talk about fractions a little bit. All right, so give me a happy face, sorry, in the chat if you're ready to start. All right.
Hi.
Hi, Emma. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to start with our little warm up game. And just bear with me. I mean, you know, this is made for students who are as young as 7 years old and as old as like 10 years old. So, it's kind of fun and silly. But either way, before we even get started, what do you notice? And I'll turn microphones back on. What do you notice about these two different pictures?
Um,
You could notice anything. Do you notice which food group is the biggest? Or,
I can
vegetable.
tell.
okay, go ahead, just one at a time. Just anything that you see.
Well, I think the biggest food group here would be the vegetables.
Okay, so
And the looks.
you can definitely see that vegetables are, and I'm just going to tell you, this takes up 1/4. Can you guys see that? That is 1/4 of the circular plate. It actually might even be a little bit bigger than 1/4. What about, and dairy is the smallest, okay. Dairy is definitely kind of out there on its own. It's still important, but it's smaller. And then fruits and protein are the same size, and grains actually I think is the same size as vegetables. So, all right.
Looks like it's just a little bit smaller than vegetables.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to start clicking
Now
on
it's Janie.
stuff. Okay, here we go. Sorry, it just takes a minute to load, but it'll get there.
Wow, look at my plate. It helps to see the foods that make a healthy meal. You can see that a healthy plate has foods from all the food groups on it. Half of your plate should have fruits and vegetables.
Oh, that makes sense because you can just split it right down the center here. Half of your entire meal should be fruits and vegetables. So let's talk about fractions a little bit. Let's think about two different fractions that would add up to equal 1/2. I want you to think about that for a second. 1/4 plus 1/4.
2/4. Yeah.
Yeah,
2/4.
1/4, exactly. 1/4 plus 1/4 would be really easy, right?
2/4 would make 1/2.
Exactly. But are these two pieces of the pie equal in size?
No, so
No.
it
No.
wouldn't work too well.
No, it wouldn't work to say 1/4 plus 1/4.
Now,
Let's
if the grains were on top, then that'd be a different story. It would definitely work if the grains were there.
That's true. That's true. It would be much easier, right? I'm gonna keep playing the game here a little bit, but we're gonna think about that. Maybe two fractions that would equal 1/2, but they're not gonna be 1/4 plus 1/4.
Okay.
This is the grain group. Make at least half your grains whole grains like oatmeal and brown rice. Whole grains fill up your tummy and are good for your heart.
Yeah, we know. Okay.
This is the milk group. Skip the whole milk and choose 1% or non-fat. Milk and milk products help you have strong bones and strong teeth.
Okay.
This is the protein group. There are many kinds of protein.
Oops.
This is the
Sorry.
protein group. There are many kinds of protein-rich foods like meat, beans, nuts, and eggs. Try different kinds of lean protein each day. Protein helps you build a strong body.
Okay. What else are you going to tell us before we move on?
This is the vegetable group.
Yeah.
This is the largest of the plate because it's very important to your body. Color your plate with green, red, orange, and purple vegetables.
All right.
This is
Oh,
the grain group.
yes, we know. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so that was just a little warm up, just to kind of remind us about what our healthy plate should look like. Now that you know different types of foods that make up each one of these food groups, we're going to move on and start drawing a healthy meal. Or I'm going to draw while you
I
tell me
think
what
I
to
know
draw.
the answer to the fraction thing.
Oh, good. Do you have an idea
I
of,
think I know the answer to the fraction.
Sure, go
Um,
ahead.
I think it would be the fruits would be 2/6, and maybe the vegetables would be 4/6.
Okay, so you said 2/6 plus 4/6. Okay.
Excuse me, no, I said that wrong. That's wrong.
So it'd be
Um,
1/3 plus 2/3.
I know I got it mixed up. Sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't think that. Oh, sorry. I'm going to mute you again, Tristan. I think there's some background noise. I don't think that they were showing like a really perfect plate that would make easy fractions. Just by looking at it, I'm telling you that vegetables and grains probably make up one half, approximately. And then fruits and protein make up mm, a little bit less than a half. Okay. So
Like maybe 2/3.
yeah, exactly. And then the dairy is just kind of separate over there on its own. So
Now that's kind of like, I don't know.
yeah, I know it's not an exact science. What you do need to know, the easier one to look at would be splitting it down the center here where I'm showing the line. And fruits and vegetables should make up half of your plate, and the other half should be greens and protein. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So I'm going to find a storyboard that I'm going to draw on.
What about the chalkboard one?
Well, I have something even better. It's a table setting. Woohoo! Okay.
Okay. Yay, 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 yay.
Yay!
It's the cereal bowl. That's going to be a problem.
Not necessarily. Let's just kind of think
So
about
that's the dairy.
it.
I'd
Could
say.
be. It could be dairy. What could you fill in here? And it doesn't have to be milk. I mean, remember, there's other things that could be dairy. What could we?
Chocolate milk.
Well, yeah, you could put chocolate milk. I was thinking
Cereal?
cereal would be grains. So
Oh, yeah.
think of this as a plate. I know it looks more like a bowl. Oh, yogurt. Good. Okay, so yogurt. Okay, it's going to take me forever. So here, let me pull this up. Text tool. Let me type. I don't think it's going to. Oh, there we go. Yogurt. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right, perfect.
Match.
Yeah. All right, now let's talk about what should be on the main dish. So half of it has to be, or I'm sorry, like a fourth of it needs to be vegetables. So what do you guys want me to draw?
Vegetable.
Carrots.
Okay.
Broccoli.
Broccoli and carrots. Yummy. All right.
Celery.
Ooh.
Broccoli's so delicious.
Broccoli, carrots, and celery. All right. Woohoo! Let's see if I can move this over a little bit. Well, that's good. It's pretty big. It's taking up a whole lot of my plate, so that's not a bad thing. All right, what else should we have in our healthy meal?
The
Let's
fruits.
see. Cherries,
Cherries, okay.
Strawberry.
watermelon,
Wow. Okay. Oh, it's not going to let me type watermelon. It's too much. So let's just stop with cherries and strawberries, and that's great because they're in season. At least pretty soon they will be. Okay. Now, what else do we need?
Whole grains, like
Whole
bread.
grains. Okay, so do you want to?
wheat bread.
Cereal.
Yes, exactly. Well, would we be eating cereal with broccoli, carrots, and celery?
Oh.
What about brown rice?
Ooh.
That might be good, right? We could have the vegetables on top of the brown rice. And then what about,
A loaf of bread.
well, yeah, we could have some bread too, as long as we didn't eat too much of it. Remember, grains make up about a fourth.
Oh yeah.
Now, for protein, what could we put on top of our brown rice?
Steak.
Beans.
I know.
Steak?
Steak. Or sorry,
Steak.
Pork.
Steak.
Pork would be good.
Yeah. Or pork. Good. And then,
Beans.
now check this out. My cherries and strawberries really kind of don't go with my broccoli, carrot, celery, brown rice, and steak or pork. So I'm going to move my cherries and strawberries to be on top of my yogurt. And even though it's not on this plate down here, it's still making part of a healthy meal, and it's wonderful. So you guys just did a really good job. Look at this. We have every food group. I haven't drawn how much, but let's just put the one with the most on top. So vegetables on top. Next comes grains, right? Because grains was also pretty big. Looking at grains here.
It's about like smaller, but close to the same size, like 1/3 smaller than vegetables.
Yeah. And then underneath it is some kind of protein. And now I have one student who maybe doesn't eat meat. So, what would be another protein source for the person?
Chicken.
Beans.
Let's go back to protein and see what else we could have.
How about beans?
Nuts.
Beans or nuts? You guys are so smart. I don't even have to go back to that. So instead of steak or pork, you could have beans or nuts. Those, well, you probably wouldn't put nuts on this particular meal. Well, maybe you would, like some shredded almonds. Or
Or
tofu.
maybe
Tofu is
instead
another.
of brown rice, you could do couscous.
Yeah,
Some of those have nuts in them.
that's true. All right, now let's talk about what we should fill our cups with. Should we put soda in our cups?
No.
No, definitely
How
not.
about milk?
Yeah,
No. Yeah, orange juice.
Orange juice.
good. Some low-fat milk, maybe a little bit of orange juice. Now, you don't want to drink like a ton of these. You probably wouldn't fill up these glasses completely full because especially orange juice or really any kind of juice has a lot of sugar, surprisingly or not.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's really
What
good.
about natural orange juice?
Well, you know what? In juice, a lot of times, I'm trying to move this thing over. Whatever, you get the point. A lot of times in juice, they add sugar. So it's more than just the natural. So what you should always try to do if you can is use the fruit. So like eat the orange instead of having juice. But this is not a bad choice. I think
How
another good
about something like 100% juice?
yeah, and they do have some of those 100% juice, and that has a little less sugar.
Water, that's a good idea.
Water is a great idea. Americans definitely do not drink enough water. So it is a cleanser for our body. So let's just say that maybe there was something not so good on our plate, like, a ton of sauce. It helps to flush out your system. Okay?
Ew.
All right. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if that was fun and you think that you could do this on your own and make a healthy meal. Yeah. Judging what you know about a healthy plate. All right, pretty good, guys. So you guys know you could always come back to this site as well. And, if you needed some more ideas, like we needed some ideas for the person who didn't eat meat for more protein. Okay. All right, we're going to move on. That was fun. And I'm going to show you a game that I'm not going to spend much time on it, but you guys can definitely play it on your own. It's really fun. So blast off. Let me mute it for a second. Oh, you probably
Pirates of
can't
the
hear me.
Caribbean.
Here's what I'll go back to it because it's kind of annoying. Here's what you do. You have to choose the healthy foods in order to fuel your rocket ship. So basically, what we just
That sounds fun.
yeah.
So this example here, the rocket ship is like you.
Yeah, you're in the rocket ship and you are filling it up with fuel. Now think of food as
And that
fuel.
fuel is food.
Yeah, food for your body. Okay, here we go. So let's just play one silly game. Oh, what do you notice? It's the same plates. Okay. Okay, whatever. All right. So I'm going to let you read that. I know it's kind of small.
Ugh.
I'm gonna try to zoom in here. Okay, one more time. Okay.
Okay,
All
that's good.
right. Okay. Oh, this is fun. All right, so you guys tell me, what should I fill up with for breakfast? And notice it's the same exact things that we just
Grains.
looked at.
Protein.
Well, which one of
Fruits
these
and vegetables.
choices?
Whole grain cereal.
Okay,
Oh, up there.
cool.
French toast.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm still on whole grain cereal. Do I want to add some fat-free milk or 2% milk?
Yeah.
How about 1%
Fat-free.
milk?
Probably fat-free. Okay, let's add that to my tank.
How about French toast?
Okay, well, would I add French toast when I'm already eating this grain? Because they're both grains.
No.
Ham?
Maybe ham. Let's see what else we have.
Are we on lunch?
Ooh, a banana.
Nope, we're still on breakfast.
Banana.
Okay.
That looks pretty nutritious.
Yeah. Okay, let's add
And
my
it
banana.
is too.
Okay, so now think of the plate. Remember, I got my grains. I got my fruit.
Canned pineapple.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I did get my milk. I got my dairy. I'm still kind of looking for vegetables, which is kind of hard in the morning.
Grape juice?
Maybe I could just move on to lunch, and we'll see if I can get some vegetables in there.
Yeah.
What do you guys see so far? What should I...
How about peanut butter? No, turkey and cheese.
Okay. On white bread?
Yeah.
Or on wheat bread.
Ooh.
Or you know what? On whole grain bread.
I don't
So
think
that
I
wouldn't
can
be too
choose whole grain bread, though.
That's not good.
I know.
That's gonna be a problem.
It's
What
gonna.
about go down?
Ooh, and am I gonna put a bunch of mayo on it?
Oh no.
See, look, it's showing me here what I'm adding.
Okay, yeah, take that out.
Okay.
That was a bad idea.
That's okay. This is fun, though.
Meatball
Meatball
sub.
sun.
Yeah, let's try this. Let's see what this does. Ooh.
Mm.
Huh. It actually
No
has
tomato
Apparently, it's
sauce.
pretty healthy.
Yeah, not too bad. Has a lot of calories, but let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
And then I could.
Green beans. Green beans.
Green beans.
Okay. You guys are smart.
Vegetable
Spinach
medley.
salad next.
Yay! And I
What's the
think.
vegetable medley?
Okay. I'm still missing fruit, I think, but I did get some for
Oh,
breakfast.
fruit.
But you know what? It was going to ask me if I wanted to add a bunch of
Ranch
ranch.
dip.
Yeah, don't add ranch.
It's delicious but bad.
What about
Ooh,
orange
kiwi.
slices or kiwi? Maybe fruit cocktail.
Ooh, kiwi fruit, I think, is probably pretty good for you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's sour but delicious.
Okay, so now I'm pretty full. Let's move on to my snack. Oh.
We
Cookies.
have enough fruits.
Let's
Yay.
see. Maybe peanuts and tomato juice.
Okay, we'll look at some peanuts. Let's see what that's all about. Oh, it has some protein.
Peanuts? Sure. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to that tomato juice.
Tomato juice. I don't like that. It tastes like pepper.
I don't like tomatoes. I was just thinking.
I
that
just like
can
to
be
eat
your
the tomatoes.
vegetables.
I got
Okay, Tristan wants me to add
Raisins
raisins.
for fruits.
Ooh, I see something. Oh wait, no. How about the red and green pepper skits? Or
Slices?
skillets or yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty good for you.
spices.
Okay, now remember, I can't eat like a ton of stuff, or
Uh-oh. Dip.
or I'll be so heavy that the rocket would never take off.
Oh no, it had dip.
Raisins, maybe.
That's not good. A corn on a cob. How about that?
Dinner.
Yep,
Wait
we're
a
on my
second, corn
dinner.
on a cob has butter.
Maybe ham or salmon.
Okay, yeah, we definitely got to get that protein in there. Let's do salmon.
How about
I don't
I
like
did see a
fish.
veggie hamburger back there.
Oh.
A veggie burger.
Yeah, but I already have a main meal.
What about a whole wheat dinner roll?
Oh, whole wheat dinner roll. Okay,
Ooh.
good.
Yum.
Whole wheat dinner. Wait,
What about my
what's the ad?
vegetable?
What was it gonna add?
I don't know. What about
We need
mashed
more dairy.
sweet potatoes?
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely need dairy.
Yeah, we need a little bit more dairy. Oh, it's telling us I
Isn't-
have enough greens. Okay.
I wonder if there's yogurt in this. Because if the yogurt was here, then we could get some more dairy.
What about
An
canned
ice cream
carrots?
sundae is dairy, but it's not too good.
Fat-free milk.
What about water? Let's add water.
Yeah.
Water. Pure.
Maybe I'll throw in some milk just to drink it or whatever.
Yeah. Why
Fat
not?
free.
Oh, it's telling me. It's probably telling me that. Okay. Oh, I see down here along the bottom. Do you see along the bottom here? It says my target is 1,800. So far, I'm at 1,690. So I got to get some more food. Which is surprising to me, but
Yeah.
papaya maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
A papaya?
Let's add.
Papayas are good.
This is funny. What about? We know
That's salad.
Why don't we add some greens and dairy? Because that's what it's saying we need.
Yeah, you can.
Side salad.
Okay, a side salad.
Okay, we really need the dairy and the grains right now.
Actually, it looks like the dairy's pretty good. It
Looks like it's hanging in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a little bit more
Vegetables.
protein. Maybe.
We need just a tad more grains.
Oh my goodness, I have like 20 more.
How about you go back to lunch and do a burrito?
All right. Was there bean and cheese burrito? Throw that in there. Let's see.
Ooh, that's gonna be healthy.
Ooh,
That's
I'm
gonna
gonna have
boost
too many greens. I already have too many greens. I need more protein.
What about the tortilla chips?
The
that
quesadilla?
dinner?
Yeah, quesadilla.
A quesadilla. Let's see, where is that?
Um,
That's gonna add too many grains, though. I'm pretty sure.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Because it's a tortilla.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Um,
How about
go
a
to
hamburger?
snacks.
Let's go to snacks. Yeah. No.
Cookies, not too
How about the
that
breakfast
hot.
burrito?
That would probably get us
How about a
more than the 30 calories. Oh, let's check this out. Let's see if this.
Hummus and pita.
Oh, it's silly. It's going to add too many greens.
hummus and pita?
Yeah, I know. Just
Too many
hummus.
grains. Hummus. Oh.
My mommy, daddy, and sister like hummus,
Graham
and I like
crackers?
pita.
Alright, no, that's
Crackers are
grains.
definitely grains. Yeah.
How about activity?
A
Oh,
pear?
what about ants on a log? That's peanut butter and
Ants on a log. Perfect.
yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
All right, guys.
How about activity?
Jesus.
Activity battery. Well, I haven't tried anything yet. Should we see if I make it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I make it.
Hopefully we do.
Blast off. So you guys can
Oh,
play this all
no.
day long.
And
It'll
what?
be fun.
Or a flying saucer. Literally.
Oh no.
That didn't work.
We need the activity.
Oh, I needed to add activity. Was I able to? Oh well.
Yeah, you can go back. I played the game yesterday, so you can just go back.
Oh, okay.
A rocket exploded.
I'm gonna change my choices. Okay, activity battery. Where do I add my activity? Oh, jeez.
Number 5 activity.
Do some aerobics.
Oh, activities.
That's fun.
Acrobatics, baseball,
Climbing
basketball.
stairs.
Dancing.
How about baseball? That works your arms.
I say I worked out for like 15
It's
minutes.
because we went over. It's because we went over the time. We went over for calories, I think.
Yeah, I went
What
over.
about climbing stairs? That uses a lot of energy.
How about a
Gives you
bicycle?
lot of energy too.
Bicycling.
You have enough activity to blast off. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see. I did 60 minutes of activity.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I know. I'm nervous.
Oh. Here we go.
Oh no!
It exploded.
I think I had too much dairy.
That's maybe
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
How about replace the dairy with the water?
Yeah, let's look at my mission
Yeah.
report, and I think it'll tell us. Oh, look, here it is. Okay, so
We don't have enough dairy.
Dairy.
We have too much dairy.
I had a little bit too much calories overall, and it looks like maybe I didn't have really great dairy choices or something, or I didn't have.
Can we take those dairies out of it?
You definitely can.
It says get some low-fat or fat-free milk, yogurt, or cheese.
Okay, all right. Well, let's get some.
Didn't we get fat-free though?
Let's add that
Yeah.
yogurt in there. Dang it.
The yogurt. Yogurt.
Oh, I have a
24.
ton of calories though. I better add more activity.
Burn the calories off.
I better,
Bicycling.
yeah, bike for like 30 minutes or something.
Okay, that's.
Oh, it's
pretty
not gonna
long.
let me. All right, let's.
Oh, we have enough activity.
Yeah. Oh, right. You only have to have
Oh,
60 a day.
Yeah.
Oh no. What's gonna
It's gonna
happen?
happen again.
Oh, please don't explode.
It's gonna explode.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
it
knew it.
exploded. Ugh.
Okay, so you guys can have fun with this all day long.
Okay, yeah, that happened again.
I did, but here it is. I'm going to show you. I know that was a lot of fun, actually. I'm showing you here highlighted on your agenda where I have that game linked. It's really good practice with what we just did with drawing a healthy, or choosing, I should say, a healthy meal. And this takes it a step farther and makes you choose an entire healthy day worth of meals. Sound like fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. All right.
I
Well,
think I'll
we're
get my
going
school done
to,
and then play that the whole rest of the day.
yeah. So we were talking a little bit about fractions and dividing, parts of our plate up into different fractions. And we kind of decided that it wasn't an exact science, but for the most part, your plate should have about one-fourth vegetables, um, a little bit less on the fruit side, but that should make up half of your plate. And then about one-fourth, it looks like maybe a little bit more, one-fourth grains, and then the rest would be protein on the other half. Okay. All right. So let's just go and watch a short little video on fractions. And hi, Clara. You're a little bit early, so you're just going to get on the tail end of the other group, but that's okay.
Okay.
Hang out. Okay. Just a little bit about
So I've got a
fractions.
whole pizza here, and let's say that I were to cut it into 2 equal pieces. Let me cut it right over here
Okay.
into 2 equal pieces. And let's say that I ate one of those 2 equal pieces.
Whoa,
So
half a
let's say I
pizza?
ate all of this right over here.
Jeez.
What fraction of the pizza have I eaten? Well, I took the whole and I divided it into 2 equal. I divided it into 2 equal pieces, and then I ate one of those pieces. And
It'll
then
get
I
harder.
ate-
One half.
and then I ate one of those pieces. So I ate 1/2 of the pizza. Now let's imagine that instead of cutting that pizza into only 2 equal pieces, let's imagine instead that I decided to cut it into 4 equal pieces. So let's draw that. So 4 equal pieces. So I could cut it once this way, and then I could cut it once this way.
Okay, we're getting a little more
And
complicated.
so here I have 4 equal pieces.
4/4.
But let's say that I want to eat the same amount of pizza. How many of these 4 equal pieces would I have to eat? I encourage you to pause and think
2/4.
about that.
That's right, 2/4.
Well, I would eat this piece. You could imagine me eating this piece and this piece right over here. I've eaten the
Equivalent
same
fractions.
amount of the pizza. Each of these pieces, you could imagine, got cut into 2 pieces when I cut the whole pizza this way. And so now I have to eat 2
Okay, we're going to get a little harder. Did you guys know this? So we need to move on to some harder fractions.
Uh-oh.
equivalent fractions.
Ah.
Now let's do another one like this.
Okay.
Instead of just dividing it into 4 equal pieces, let's divide it into 8 equal pieces.
Oh no.
Equal pieces.
It's
So
okay.
now
We're just working with
we could-
equivalent fractions.
Now we could cut once like this. So now we have 2 equal pieces. Cut once like this. Now we have 4 equal pieces. And then divide each of those 4 pieces into 2 pieces. So cut those in. So here we have.
It's the same pizza.
I want
It's
to
just
make them
equivalent
equal pieces.
fractions.
Those don't look as equal like. So that looks more equal.
So that would be 8
And then-
8s, correct?
The whole pizza,
Reasonably
yes.
equal.
Mhm.
So now
8
how many
8s.
equal pieces do I have? I have 8 equal pieces. I have 8 equal pieces. But let's say I wanted to eat the same fraction of the pizza.
Right.
So I could eat all of these pieces
That's
right
right.
over here.
4
Well, how many of
eighths. Yep, you got that.
equivalent to 2/4, which is equivalent to 1/2? And you
4
might see a
8s.
little bit of a pattern here.
Yes, you should be seeing a
Many
pattern.
equal slices. I needed to eat 2 times the number of slices. So I multiplied the denominator by 2, and I multiplied the numerator by 2. If I multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number, then I'm not changing what that fraction represents.
And I know this is a very simple example, but this will work with any fraction. So if you want to find an equivalent fraction for something that's even really complicated, like 1/75th or something, if you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number, you'll be able to find an equivalent fraction for any fraction, not just these equal ones. Okay. All right. So this is fun, or was fun. My 9:30 group, I need to tell you what I'd like you to do over spring break. Okay. So first of all, you can go and finish playing the game because that was pretty cool. Second of all, if you want to watch a little bit more on equivalent fractions, here's the link there. But here's what I'd like you to do over spring break. I'd like you to take some pictures, maybe with an iPhone or something, or even a camera, whatever, um, to show a portion size that you would like to have, like a bowl of goldfish or
A
a bowl of
bowl
ice
of
cream.
or a bowl of fruit cocktail.
Or yeah, or a plate of nachos, um, versus the amount the package says for one serving. Okay, so let's just say you go to your pantry and you get a bowl and you pour some goldfish in it, as much as you would like to eat. So I want you to take a picture of that. Then I want you to take a picture of what the package tells you to actually eat. So you might have to get some measuring cups out. So your parents might have to show you where the measuring cups are. It's kind of fun though. And if you're using liquid as any of your examples, like maybe orange juice or something, then you have to have a liquid measuring cup. But your parents will know. Okay. I want you to take different pictures. So, like a picture of what you would want to eat versus a picture of what one serving size is. Okay. And then we can discuss those different pictures. How does that sound?
Good.
Fun. Okay.
I'd probably, before I put it in the bowl, I'd put it in the measuring cup, and I'd take a picture
Uh huh.
of what I wanted,
Oh.
and then I'd take a picture of the serving size.
Right. And then you would dump some out or whatever and do the actual serving size. Good. All right. Well, then I will see you guys on Monday, the 31st. And then,
Bye.
yeah, don't
Too
forget,
soon.
as soon as you're done with all of your work, then you can start your spring break. Okay?
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, my
Bye.
9:30 group.
Bye.
So much fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Sayonara.
Start talking, and then everybody shows up. So I think that's just what I'll do. All right, so a couple of really important announcements. We have a ton of really cool opportunities coming up. So I want you to check out this document that I have linked here and see what I tell you. We got somebody showing up right now. That's how it always works. Everything that we have planned through the end of the year is on this document, and it's really awesome. So, and welcome, Sienna. Hi. So first of all, we have the Denver Zoo coming up on Wednesday, April 2nd. We have, and then this is what I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to look at these links right now because Sienna said that maybe they weren't working, but they've been working for other kids, so I'm not sure. Maybe they'll work better for you if you use this document, Sienna. Anyway, our virtual art station, it's really cool. This scientist is going to come to Cantrell, or I'm sorry, he's going to be virtual, and we're going to be at Cantrell. And he's going to be on the surface of Jupiter's moon, Titan. Well, he's going to be pretending at least to be there. And he's going to be teaching us a lot about art and science, and it's really cool. You're going to learn how to draw, but you're also going to learn a lot about space at the same time. So here's the thing that I wanted to point out. We only have 30 spots available. So if you show up in person, you're going to get priority, basically priority in being able to attend. Then, so let's just pretend 15 people sign up in person. Well, that would leave only 15 spots for people to attend virtually. So I will take the first 15 people to fill this out. So let me show you what they look like. Here's the in-person RSVP. Okay, so this is the one like you're able to attend in person. Okay, and then here is the one that you cannot come in person, but you would like to have the opportunity to be one of those virtual kiddos. Okay, so Sienna, I want you to try it from this document because they have been working for other students. And like I said, I have that document right here on our agenda. Okay. Other things that we have coming up. Okay, good, Clara. That's awesome. So you will for sure get a spot. We have bowling on May 2nd, and that's going to be really fun. That's going to be all school. So everybody can come to that. And then we have our end of the year picnic slash just fun day at the park. Okay. So, oops, sorry. So I just wanted to make sure that you're checking out these really cool things that we have coming up. This document is also on your homeroom pages. If you want to go to your homeroom and read the announcements, they're there as well. Okay, for all sixth graders, this will be especially important. As soon as you are caught up with all of your work, you may start your spring break. And really, that applies to all grade levels. Once you have completed everything that has been assigned to you through March 21st, then you are able to start your spring break. Hopefully, none of you will have to work next week during spring break. Hopefully, you're already caught up and you're good to go. Just know that school will resume on March 31st. That's when we will come back from spring break and have another virtual classroom. So let me just ask you guys, are there any questions on any of these announcements that I just shared? Nope. Okay. Good. All right. So then it looks like we're ready to begin. Today is a really just kind of fun day. We're going to be reviewing some stuff that you've already seen a lot of this before. It's just going to kind of be a refresher for you. We're not going to start some big, huge project the day before spring break. That wouldn't make sense. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reviewing what a healthy plate looks like. And I'm not talking about the plate being healthy. I'm talking about the food on it being healthy. And then we're going to practice drawing a healthy meal. This was really fun in the last class, and you'll probably play it all day long. We'll play a game, basically using the knowledge that we've learned. And then for you guys, we can work on converting fractions and percents and decimals in reference to healthy plates and how much should be on your plate. Okay? All right, give me a happy face in the chat if you're ready to start. Yay! Okay. All right, so I'm just going to warn you. This guy is kind of cheesy and whatever, but he's going to give us some really good ideas on different ideas for and Claire, I'll answer your question in just a second. Different ideas. So let me just start clicking on things like fruit.
Wow, look at my plate. It helps to see the foods that make a healthy meal. You can see that a healthy plate has foods from all the food groups on it. Half of your plate should have fruits and vegetables.
Okay, notice the left half of the plate. That's an entire half. So keep that in mind, an entire half. Not quite 1/4 and 1/4. It looks like this is more like 1/3, really. And then this is a little bit less than 1/4. Okay.
This is the grain group. Make at least half your grains whole grains like oatmeal and brown rice.
Oh,
Whole
yummy.
grains fill up your tummy and are good for your heart.
Okay, pay attention definitely to this.
This is the protein group. There are many kinds of protein-rich foods like meat, beans, nuts, and eggs. Try different kinds of lean protein each day. Protein helps you build a strong body.
And like in the last group, we had a student who does not eat meat. So that is where people think you get most of your protein from. But there were lots of other options. Hopefully you heard a couple.
This is the milk group. Skip the whole milk and choose 1% or non-fat. Milk and milk products help you have strong bones and strong teeth.
All right. And then obviously,
This is the vegetable group. This is the largest of the plate because it's very important to your body. Color your plate with green, red, orange, and purple vegetables.
All right. To me, when I'm looking at these, and it's not an exact science to be honest, but when I'm looking at vegetables and grains, those look like they're about one third each. So one third plus one third, that's like two-thirds of your plate should be vegetables and grains. That only leaves one.
This is
Stop,
this.
stop, stop. That only leaves one third left for fruit and protein. Now, like I said, it's not an exact science. That's why, they're not giving you a percent here or anything. And then dairy is off on its own on the side. Okay. All right. So that was just kind of a little reminder. I'll come back to this picture as we move on. We're going to practice drawing a healthy meal. You guys are going to tell me what to draw, or actually what to type, because I can't draw. But that's why I'm going to go to the Titan Art Station thing. And all right. Okay, so here is my picture. And these are bowls, but I mean, you can just pretend they're actually plates. Or you can maybe pretend that this one up here, the small one, is a bowl. I don't care. Either way. Let's start with our biggest food group. What should we have the most of on our plate?
Vegetables,
Sure. So what do you want for vegetables?
cauliflower, asparagus,
Okay.
carrots.
Okay. All right. Why is this not letting me type? It let me type on the last one. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that was like a vegetable medley. It won't let me type a ton of words. I'm trying to, and it's being stupid. Oh. Okay. Well, let me see here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to type vegetable medley. So that's just a nice variety of a bunch of vegetables. What should come next? What was the next biggest portion on your plate? Let's go back to our,
Grains,
yeah, grains. Now, what do you want? What would go nice with a vegetable medley?
rice,
Rice. All right, let's do some brown rice. It's a good idea. Okay.
Bread.
Yeah, so whichever one you would prefer, but probably not both, because then you'd have too much. So, brown rice. All right, what comes next? What else do we need on our plate?
protein,
Okay. So what do you want to throw on our vegetable medley and rice?
beans,
Some beans? Okay, that's great. Okay. This thing's being a little tricky. There we go. Some beans. Or maybe if you're more of a meat lover, maybe you want some like grilled chicken on there. Okay. All right. Now, what other food groups do we need? Fruits. Good, Jaden. So what kind of fruit do you guys want?
Apples.
strawberries.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to put it in this other bowl because I don't really see apples and strawberries going very well with my vegetable medley, brown rice, beans, or chicken. So we're going to have that over here separate. Okay, I'm still missing some dairy. What kind of dairy could I put in this bowl that would go well with like apples and strawberries?
Milk.
Maybe some milk, but that would probably go better in a glass.
Yogurt,
Yogurt, good. Yogurt or cottage cheese. You guys forget about some of those things. Okay, perfect. So now, what would be a good choice for something to drink?
milk, water,
Okay. Yeah, some water. Good. I'm glad somebody said water because honestly, we don't drink enough water here in the United States. I'm glad that nobody said pop. And this is being really tricky. So we're pretending I'm going to draw water. How about that? Here we go. Here's my water. And it's going to be a full glass. Definitely no pop. How about maybe a little bit of orange juice? You know what though? I was telling the last group this. Be careful with fruit juices. A lot of times they have a ton of sugar in them. So maybe I don't have the color white. So I'll just pretend that I'm outlining milk. Just a little bit of milk. Like we already have some yogurt, so we don't want to have a ton or we'll have too much. Okay. All right. So what do you guys think? Did we draw a healthy meal?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I think that was pretty fun. Jaden, do you have a question? Go ahead.
No, but you said that orange juice and stuff has a lot of sugar. Most foods actually have artificial sugar. This sugar is not. So it's a bit better for you. It's a better sugar, but you still shouldn't have too much.
That's very true. A lot of times you have to be really careful about juices because they will add sugar. Like fruit already has sugar naturally, okay? But then they go and they add a bunch more to make it taste good. So just be careful when you're doing fruit juices. Okay, so now that we've done this little warm up, I think we're ready to plan an entire day's worth of meals. What do you guys think? I think so too. Yay! And this game is super fun. You'll probably play it all day long. If you're done with your work, that is. Okay. Okay. All right. Our mission is to fuel my plate spaceship with smart food choices and 60 minutes of physical activity to fly to planet power. Your fuel plan. Fill up your spaceship with food for one whole day. Just like you, the spaceship needs food to give it fuel to last all day. So remember to add food from each meal or to each meal. Be careful though. Make sure you can fuel up on food groups, but don't overload your tank. Okay. So notice we have breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner, and then physical activity to add. Taking a look here at breakfast. What should I add? What do you guys want to add? Start typing in the chat if you see something that might be good to add today. Okay. All right, I got, a banana. All right, let's add that. Okay, Sienna said strawberries. I like that idea too. Okay, and notice down here on the bottom, when you add different foods, so it's kind of telling me that I'm good on fruits for the morning. I don't really need any more fruits. Oh, and it tells me right here. So now let's worry about some grains. Tyler said he wanted a muffin. Okay. Okay, so notice how it's going across here. And still don't have enough grains. Somebody's saying pancakes, and I'll add your milk too, Clara, here in a second. Notice my fuel tank across the bottom. I'm getting closer. Well, I mean, I'm only at breakfast, so I don't want to go too far. Oh, I might need a little bit more grains, but let's go and add that milk that Clara was talking about. Okay. All right. So we're getting there. Now, remember, we don't necessarily have to add all of this stuff in one meal. We have a lot more meals. So I do think we probably need a little bit of protein. So let's move on to lunch. And remember, we could always come back. Like we don't have to go right away. Okay, so far, okay, I'm getting getting a message to add some tacos. Good. So finally, we're going to get some protein. Okay, good. All right. Anything else jumping out at you guys? Looking at what we need, it looks like we need a lot of vegetables. Peanut butter and jelly with a taco? I don't know. I'm getting a message to add peanut butter and jelly, but that might be too much grains and too much. Oh, look at how many grains we have. Ooh, I think I'm gonna remove that. Well, I mean, and here's the deal. If I didn't want to eat grains at dinner, fine. But I do want to eat grains at dinner, so I'm gonna remove that. Oh, somebody's telling me to add French fries? I don't know. French fries aren't really good for you, but let's see what it does. Well, it is one tiny bit of vegetable, but look how many calories it shot clear up there. What about carrots, guys? Yay, carrots. Okay, now let's watch. All right, well, let's move on to my snack. We can always come back to meals. Okay, we definitely need a lot of protein. What has protein in it? Do you see anything with protein?
String cheese.
Oh, was there a string cheese? Yes. Good. Oh, it's not even, okay, it's saying dairy, but that's okay. We need dairy too. Okay, let's find some, trail mix. Will that help with protein? Yes, I think so. Because remember, it's nuts. So, and it had some fruit in there too. All right. Okay, let's see here. I don't know. I need more vegetables for sure. Are you watching my things across the bottom? Let's throw some celery in there. Why not? It's kind of a big snack, but that's okay. Finally, I have enough vegetables. Finally. All right, so my dinner, as of now, my dinner needs protein and dairy and a little bit of grains. Okay. All right, so let's find some protein. What do you guys want? Chicken. Grilled chicken. That's good. Ooh, we're getting there. Good. Okay, I need dairy. Any dairy? Mac and cheese. Okay, well, let's see. Did you see mac and cheese? Okay, all right, let's throw some mac and cheese in there, see what happens. Oh, I'm getting pretty hefty on the grains. But that's okay. All right, I finally made it to dairy. Looks like I'm doing pretty good. I have more room for vegetables, so let's add some more vegetables. Oh, everybody loves broccoli. Here we go. Oh, I'm going to have to eat a ton of vegetables in order to get to 1,800. I could add some more dairy. I have a lot of room on dairy. We could drink some milk. Oops. Let's go crazy. Let's drink some chocolate milk. Uh-oh. All right. Now we have to add some activity. What do you guys want to do? I bet AJ. Oh, AJ's not here. Okay, we want to play some football. All right. How many minutes of football? Sienna, 2. How about 20? How about some jogging? Jaden likes that. Okay. Let's do some jogging. And remember, so we need 60 minutes total. So let's jog for 20. So we have 20 and 20. Okay, roller skating or inline skating, 20 more minutes. Okay. All right, guys, are you guys satisfied? Should we try to blast off and see if we make it? Okay, let's see if we do it. Wow, I actually made it. I kept crashing in the last class. Yay! You guys are so smart. You helped me. I might have crash landed, but at least I made it. Oh, I didn't make it. Oh, no. At least I was able to take off. My thing blew up every time last time. All right. Oh, here's what happened. I had 20 extra calories. I only needed, yeah, Tyler's mad. See, it's giving me a red X. I only needed 1,800. Darn it. I should have, instead of the chocolate milk, maybe I should have had just regular milk. Darn it. Let's change my choice. Let's go to dinner. At dinner, let's remove my chocolate milk and we'll add some regular milk. What do you want, kitty? Darn it, I'm still 50 calories short. Ah! How much is frozen yogurt? Let's see. Oh, I'm going to be over again. All right, let's remove this. 30 calories, come on. All right, I don't have much room. Chocolate cake. No. All right, no thanks. All right, a baked apple. What's that going to do? 70. Oh, dang it. All right, too much. All right, I'm getting there. Ah! All right, somebody's telling me to add bread. Okay, let's find some. Oh,
Ooh,
wow,
dang.
110 calories.
If we remove some milk and stuff, that might work.
Okay. Dang it. Well, let's see what happens if I'm 20 calories short.
Oh no.
If it'll work. He was telling me my rocket was too heavy. Oh, blueberries. I could add that next time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is looking promising.
Wow.
What I really like about it, though, is it gives you a ton of different choices. So you can plan healthy meals for an entire day. It's really kind of cool. We made it! All right, friends. That was the first time I've ever made it. That is awesome. Okay. All right. So when you play it on your own, I'm sure it won't be as laggy. It'll go a lot faster for you at home. Okay. So we don't have much time actually, but we're going to just watch really quickly a short little video about converting fractions to percents and decimals. And actually, you might not even need the video. I'll just give you a hint. This is how much your plate should take up. 12% should be meat. 16.5% should be vegetables. And actually a little bit less than that should be fruit, but this was a different source. So like I said, it's not an exact science. There are different sources for this type of, deal.
It's close though.
It's really close. I bet you guys already know how to do this. How would I go about converting a fraction, I'm sorry, a percent back into a fraction? Just think, any percentages means out of 100. So that is 12% out of 100. So I would write the fraction 12 over 100. Okay? So that would be how I would write it into fraction format. You would also read it as 12 hundredths. Okay? Now, if I want to do a decimal format, how do I write 12 hundredths? Just like that. Just like it sounds, 12 hundredths. Okay? So these are all equivalent. Oops, sorry, I did not mean to do that. 12 hundredths is equivalent to 12 hundredths is equivalent to 12%. Give me a happy face in the chat if that quick little mini lesson makes sense for you. Pretty easy, right? And a vegetable, or we could look at grains because it's an easier number. 33% would be 33 out of 100. So that's what it would, that's what it would look like as a fraction. What it would look like as a decimal is 33 hundredths. And we all know that that can be reduced, right, to 1/3. We all know that. Okay. All right, guys. So that was a quick little lesson. If you'd like to know a little bit more, especially if you're in 5th grade and maybe haven't done this yet, then you can watch these videos and you don't have to do anything. Just watch them. Okay, but here's what I'd like you to do over spring break before our next virtual classroom. It's really going to be kind of fun. I want you to find 3 different foods. And it could be 2 foods and 1 liquid. I don't care. But I want you to think about how much you would like to eat. So for instance, I want you to go into your kitchen and maybe pour yourself a bowl of goldfish, or scoop yourself out a bowl of ice cream, or load your plate with nachos, as much as you would like to eat. Then I would like you to take a picture of it. But then I'd like you to go back and take a picture of only 1 serving. So, you're probably going to have to dump some of those goldfish back into the box or whatever. And you're going to need to ask your parents for some measuring cups. Okay, so let's just say the serving size is half a cup. You're going to have to scoop out half a cup of goldfish and take a picture of what that would actually look like. Does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's just one of those exercises that will help you when you're making a healthy meal, not scoop out 4 servings, but to just go back and see what it really means to have only 1 serving. It's kind of crazy, especially when you get into fun stuff like ice cream. But all right, and Clara just asked when our next virtual classroom is. It is right after spring break, and that would be on Monday, March 31st. Okay. All right, friends, you are done for today. Are there any questions on anything?
Nope.
No? Okay, and then I do have one question in the chat here. Let's see. Yes, so Tyler, how much you want to have or like would normally serve yourself, and then go back and do just 1 serving. All right, I'm glad you guys had fun today. I had a lot of fun too. So I will see you after spring break, and have a good one.
Bye.
All right. Bye, friends.
See ya.
Bye.